you all. How's everybody doing on this bright, sunny, humid Tuesday? Cash and I are sitting out here in the yard, just taking a little break from the inside to come outside, see what's going on. I thought I'd make a little short introduction video since I didn't really ever do that. So I started this channel a few years ago to post videos of Cashawn, and I wasn't very good at doing it, and he wasn't very good at doing videos. Oh, I see a little bird in my bird bath. First time I've seen a bird in my bird bath yet, and unfortunately I don't think there's much water in there. So anyway, in the last 4 years, there's been a lot of people that have gotten on YouTube and social media and made videos of what's going on in politics. And I really wanted to do that. Although that isn't the only thing I'm limited to. I mean, it might just be whatever's happening at the moment or whatever's going on with me. So I decided to do that, but I didn't have the right equipment to do it with. And I did some research on AI, and it was recommended that I buy an iPhone 16 Pro. So I went out and got one last week, and now the journey starts because I've got to learn how to edit and do all the things to bring you semi-professional videos. That's what I want to do. And I'll be reporting on what's going on in the news, in politics, or just everyday life, and human interest stories, and what Cash and I are doing. A little bit about Cash and I. Cash and I used to ride a motorcycle together. He rode on the back. I learned how to ride when I was 60 years old. I wish I would have learned sooner because I didn't get to ride very long. I had a back issue and had surgery a couple years ago, and that surgery had complications, and I was left with a weakness in my right leg and foot, and I just don't have the confidence to ride two wheels because I feel like I don't have the control and strength of that leg that I need to have to ride a motorcycle. So I have the option of buying a trike if I want to. They're very expensive, and I want one that's converted. It has a conversion package on it. The only thing about that is there's only one, to my knowledge, that has the ability to go in reverse. And it's a freewheeler, and it's very expensive. And I don't think I'll be able to push that big of a motorcycle back on my own volition. It wasn't that easy on my other bike, but I did it. But I don't think my leg is strong enough to do that. So that's kind of my limitations. Here's Cash. He's not purposely turning his back. That's just kind of what he does. There he is. There he is. It's hot out here. Yeah, there he is. So anyway, we've kind of lost that fun thing that we really like to do, which is a big deal. So now we're just sort of chilling out. I had my backyard landscaped in the past month. I got a whole bunch of flowers and things going on out there that I enjoy. Coming out and sitting in the quiet with the flowers, and I have deer that run along behind here. So, yeah, I have a family and grandkids, and I have a pretty good knowledge of what's going on at least in our world, and biblically what's going on, which is closely tied to what's going on in our world. And so I'd like to get to a point where I have some followers, people that want to talk to me, and I have to talk back, and you tell me what you want to hear, what your interests are, comments, and to grow this channel. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to be a content creator, and that's what I'm going to try to do here. I have the time to do it, and I have the inclination, so that's what I think we should all do. And I'll try to bring some humor into it, and we can all have a good laugh, because some of this stuff is hilarious. And these liberals, these ultra liberals, I don't really think they're funny. Sometimes they are. I think they're just obnoxious and rude, and a lot of them that are interfering with arresting illegals should be arrested themselves. Like California is turning into a cesspool, and unfortunately it's going down the drain, and nobody seems to care who's in charge there. They just are taking it in that direction. Since when did American officials that were voted for decide to put illegal migrants over American citizens? I mean, they're totally screwed up, and they need to go. But hey, if you vote for them time and time again, then you get whatever they deliver. And it's bad enough I live in Michigan under Gretchen Whitmer. She's going to be out in a year or so, and hopefully people will wake up and not vote for that shit again. She was one of the worst during COVID, and people had to fight back. Restaurant owners lost their businesses. So anyway, I'm kind of a rebel at heart. Physically, I can't really be a rebel anymore because I'm getting up there, but it's still in my heart. But I also have God in my heart, and I pray for us all because our world is drastically changing, and folks, it's not going to get any better. And we need to pray because we're in a mess. And, you know, we've heard this said how many times in the past 4 years. We were born for such a time as this. And I'm supposed to feel good about that? I'm not sure. I don't really feel good about that. I don't really know why I was chosen, but I suppose if I'm still here, I'll do what I can. But yeah, Cash and I would like to visit with you, Cash, right? When it's not too hot, we'll come out here. And hey, if it's too hot, we'll sit in the air. And I just saw something, though, online. I just saw, and you can't access it because it's Patreon and it's a channel I pay for monthly, and it was the list of the people that flew with Epstein, and they read the list. People in the background read the names on the list. There's a lot of Hollywood people on there, men and women. And does their name on the list make them guilty of something wrong? That's yet to be seen, but no. Just because their name is on the list doesn't mean that they abuse children. There was plenty of women on that list, and not to say that they couldn't abuse children, but who knows what their involvement was. But if I could share it with you, I would. But if it's out on Patreon, it's going to be out pretty soon. I mean, it's getting pushed out there on social media. It's going to be, the public's going to see it pretty soon. So, a lot of movie stars and musicians and, you know, any celebrity you can think of. I don't think I heard anything shocking. But nothing shocks me anymore. I mean, when you get to be my age, you've seen an awful lot, and it takes a lot to be shocked. So anyway, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and like the channel, and I hope we can just grow one big family here, and we'll talk back and forth. I have to have, I think, 50 followers before I can go live, and I would love to go live. I'd go live right now if I could, but I can't. So I just got to count on you all to share the video and like and subscribe, and so it gets out there. YouTube will push it out there, and it'll take off at some point. But until then, we got to go through what everybody has to go through when they're new on YouTube. What you doing, Cash? It's hot because he's got hair all over. Okie dokie. I will talk to you soon, and you have a blessed Tuesday.